He's here! He's here! He's here! Roman Reigns!
After making his comeback to SmackDown, Roman Reigns is furious because GM Nick Aldis made an unexpected choice involving him. It's been said that Roman's comeback has been marred. In today's video, we'll go over this breaking news in detail. Roman Reigns' comeback has been essentially botched by WWE and Nick Aldis, but new statistics show how popular he is right now as a true babyface. Since his OTC Original Tribal Chief t-shirt is the best-selling t-shirt in the WWE, Roman Reigns currently holds the top spot for best-selling t-shirts. Roman Reigns shirts are 3 of the top 10 best-selling WWE shirts. He is ranked number 1, number 4, and number 7, demonstrating the fervor among fans for Roman Reigns' return to the WWE. This is the reason it's so unexpected that WWE and Nick Aldis made such a startling move. Even though the timing was perfect, Roman was essentially punished by WWE. In a moment, we'll have more on it. It's possible that WWE's new theme music for Roman Reigns sounds nothing like his existing theme music. According to Fightful Select, while Roman did go back to a somewhat revised version of his pre-leave theme, it appears that WWE is preparing a brand new theme that is described as expansive and lengthy. Whatever that means, fans are wondering if Roman might reform the bloodline after making a comeback at SummerSlam and then returning to SmackDown. JUSO may have given us a very clear indication of things to come. On Instagram, he shared a story titled Beginning of the Original Bloodline, which featured Roman, JUSO, and Jimmy USO. Could this be a significant hint? Roman Reigns' return to SmackDown thrilled the fans, but that happiness was short-lived as general manager Nick Aldis revealed something shocking about the wrestler. What precisely does this mean, and why did he do it? Now, let's get to this. 3 of Solo's Bloodline's 4 members were visible to us on SmackDown. Why? Well, Jacob Fatu was legitimately injured at SummerSlam, so he is out of action. In his place is Tanga Loa, but Tanga Loa has been known since joining WWE for making some unfortunate botches, and he made another botch on SmackDown. As he's replacing Fatu, he is now going to be co-tag team champion along with Tatanka. With this change, Tanga Loa held up his title, but unfortunately, it was upside down. Some fans were mad at Tanga for doing this, thinking he was disrespecting the title. Some fans made fun of him, but we have to look at this picture here where he's holding the title upside down. What do we see here? We see a man with one eye. He's wearing an eye patch. Can you really blame him for holding the title upside down? His vision isn't exactly 20/20ths. And why did WWE leave the side plates on from the previous tag team champions on the Bloodline's tag titles? Look at this, DIY side plates are still on those titles. Why? And speaking of kind of stolen valor, who's the real tribal chief? Is it Solo, or is it Roman? If we go back to the beginning of all this questioning about who's the real tribal chief, obviously it started after Roman left after WrestleMania 40. Then, all of a sudden, Solo had the tribal necklace, and fans were wondering, how did he get Roman's tribal necklace? Did Roman give it to him and then regret it? Did Solo sneak into Roman's house and steal it? Roman himself, during his return to SmackDown, picked up the tribal necklace, which Solo dropped while escaping from Roman. He held it in his hands and looked at it. That is the same tribal necklace that Roman had, and Solo somehow gained possession of it. As we know, possession is 9/10 of the law. Solo was able to get that tribal necklace back from Roman before the end of the show. Unfortunately, Roman's return to SmackDown was overshadowed by what some are calling a disturbing decision by WWE and Nick Aldis concerning Roman Reigns. Why did WWE do this? And what does it mean for Roman? So here's what we know right now. The next WWE pay-per-view is Bash in Berlin, taking place on August 31st. Cody Rhodes told Kevin Owens that he wants to face him and put his title on the line at Bash in Berlin. At first, Kevin Owens said, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't deserve it." Then Cody Rhodes began talking to Nick Aldis, trying to make the match happen, and all of a sudden, Nick Aldis revealed, "Well, Cody, I can't have you face Kevin Owens at Bash in Berlin. You're going to have a rematch with Roman Reigns at Bash in Berlin, and I'm going to go talk to Roman about it." Kevin Owens, all of a sudden, got offended that Nick Aldis would give a rematch with Cody to Roman. Kevin Owens said, "Roman doesn't deserve it. I deserve it." Nick Aldis, in a stunning move, said, You know what, Kevin Owens? You're right. I'm going to cancel the rematch. Roman vs. Cody Part 3 is cancelled. Instead, we're going to have Kevin Owens vs. Cody. Obviously, Kevin Owens fans are going to love this decision, and they're going to celebrate. But right now the excitement is with Roman, and fans want to see Roman go after the title that he lost to Cody. But now that will not happen. Why did WWE and Nick Aldis make this decision? We all know that Triple H is better friends and closer to Cody Rhodes, whereas Roman Reigns was more of a Vince McMahon guy. That could be one reason why this is happening. Basically, Triple H wants to punish Roman. The other reason this is not happening is because Bash in Berlin is not a big enough pay-per-view for Roman vs. Cody Part 3. Instead, they want to save it. And some believe that if Roman faces Cody again, Roman has to win the title. And Triple H does not want to end Cody's title reign right now. But for now, a rematch between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes has officially been cancelled. What are your thoughts about Nick Aldis cancelling a rematch between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? Please share your thoughts with me in a remark. Gunther emerged to make his official remarks as the world champion. He declared that his upcoming global title reign would be eclipsed by a historic title reign. Soon after Gunther began his spiel, Randy Orton of SmackDown abruptly stopped him. Randy Orton mentioned how their previous encounter in the King of the Ring finals resulted in a significant dispute since Orton's shoulders were not on the mat at the 3 count. In response to Gunther's poor finish in their previous battle, Orton challenged him to a world title fight at Bash in Berlin. Gunther took Randy Orton's offer to ensure he defeated Randy this time around because he acknowledged that the way their previous bout ended was hurting his current success. After their initial encounter from King of the Ring, we get to witness another match between Randy Orton and Gunther, and this time around, Gunther should have no trouble defeating Randy Orton. This contest bothers some fans since it completely disregards the outcomes of the 2024 WWE Draft. For some fans, it's a small annoyance, but Randy Orton is a SmackDown superstar and Gunther is a Raw superstar. Every WWE Draft season, a lot of time is spent discussing brand supremacy and how general managers go bonkers trying to fill their exclusive rosters with talent. However, a few months after the draft, superstars are signing deals to join rival brands without much thought, which raises doubts about the WWE Draft as a whole. It would be similar to a Los Angeles Laker choosing to don a Boston Celtics uniform and play for that opposing team for a week. Given that you play for a different team, that would be rather odd. Why are you playing for a team that is meant to be your opponent and foe at random? That's how it seems like during a WWE draft. Once each person is given a team, crossovers just keep happening. Thus, while some fans find that situation bothersome and grating, others don't mind at all and are amenable to brand crossovers. A few fans are curious if Randy's unannounced visit could be linked to a WWE deal. A few fans speculate that WWE would be interested in bringing the WWE title to Raw before the highly anticipated Netflix launch. In that case, what would be the harm in switching between brands for Gunther and Cody Rhodes? While Cody Rhodes visits Raw with the WWE title, Randy Orton and Gunther continue their rivalry on SmackDown. Perhaps that makes sense as well, but that's just a fan notion that's been kicking around. It appears that fans who are offended by the WWE draft results being disregarded will have a busy few weeks ahead of them. WWE must, after all, continue to develop the storyline involving Randy Orton and Gunther, so it is reasonable to assume that the two superstars may continue to appear on competing brands in order to maintain the build. However, Gunther's World Heavyweight title reign will get off to an explosive start with a decisive victory over Randy Orton, which will significantly influence the course of his reign. As such, it will be thrilling to witness that clash once more.